Alright, hey, Hazemega here. Welcome to another Hazemega Rav4 Prime video. Alright, so Hazemega's got his 2021 Rav4 Prime SE here, and I installed a Giandel 1200W Pure Sine Inverter not too long ago. Okay, haven't really used it all that much. So the story is I installed it, and then the breaker I got was not good at all. So I replaced it with another breaker. Alright, and so here we are now. Alright, so there's two more things I gotta do until I say this inverter project is finished. Is I was gonna install an OEM socket, alright, and that'll be a different video than this one, alright. But in this video, we're gonna install the remote switch, alright, this guy right here, alright. The remote switch for the inverter, so that way I don't have to open up the trunk cover here to turn on the inverter all the time. Alright, I can just do it from inside the thing. Okay, I believe in the Accessory with the premium package, there's a switch on the front, on the bottom left where all the other switches are for, like, you know, the fog lights and all that stuff. There's a switch there to turn the inverter on and off, but I would rather just have it back here because this is where all the outlets are. So okay, I mean, I guess it would be nice to be able to turn it off from there, but whatever. I mean, the majority of the time when I'm operating this inverter will probably be from the back of this thing when I'm like camping or at the racetrack, okay? But anyway, I got this guy for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. It didn't come with the screws, unfortunately, but I found some that would work for it. It's just like a self-tapping screw, and we're just gonna install it right where the outlet I installed last time was, okay? The one that comes with the inverter is white, okay, and I didn't want to install a white one. The one that they sell from their website is black. Why it doesn't just come with the black one right away, I don't know, okay? But I can tell you this, it's pretty much the same switch, just a different color, and the wiring is much shorter, okay? So what I might do is I'll just keep the white one, and then I'll put the black one with this one. I don't really need a long wire because where we're going from the inverter to where I'm going to mount the switch is like a few feet, okay? So I don't really need that much. In fact, I might want to get something smaller than this. Yeah. So I got some of the screws right here. You can get one of these for $30 on Amazon. All right, I know you already bought like an expensive inverter, and then you got to buy a different switch if you want a black one. Okay, I don't know if any Rav4s come with white interior, but mine came with black interior, so I want to have a black switch. Now I probably could have painted it somehow, but yeah, this one's all black, and this one is like silver and white, so it would just be kind of a lot of work to make it look nice. All right, Hazemega is trying to go for a professional looking install type of thing, okay? Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and install this, and yeah, well, that'll be the end of the video. And then after in another video, I'm gonna install another outlet on the other side where the OEM one would have been, okay? Check that video out, but it's not in this one. All right, here's we go. Okay, so here's some of the stuff that I think we're going to use, alright? So Hazemega is a little apprehensive to doing this because I have to actually cut a hole in the interior trim, alright? And I'm not too happy about that, but I think if we do it right, it'll look good, okay? Just like that turned out. I think that turned out pretty well, okay? That outlet right there, the USB, yeah. Anyway, so this is some of the things I think we're going to need. We're going to need a screwdriver of some sort. We're going to use this electronic driver dealie here, okay? We're going to use a ruler. I thought about using a torpedo to level it, but the problem is I'm not on a level surface right now, okay? So a torpedo won't help. And then you're going to need some kind of paint marker. Alright, I've got a silver marker here because the interior is black. And then I've got a pencil so we can mark it, and then if we want to erase it, you know. And then I've got a plastic cutting wheel, a Dremel plastic cutting wheel. And I got the Dremel grinder dealie here. Alright, a cordless one would help, alright, so I'll say. And then I've got the remote switches here, okay? So like I said, we're just going to be installing the black one. So the way this works is it basically works the same way as a switch that's on the inverter. You just hold it down and it turns it on. I showed I showed it to you when I was I showed it in another video when I installed the inverter, like how it works and everything. Okay. Well, you'll see it in action when we're done. Okay. So these are the two wires. All right. I think these are RJ11, right, or RJ10, something like that. It's like a phone cable, sorta. That's what it looks like, and it plugs into the back of this. Okay. You can see it's been quality controlled. Okay. You can get these guys on Amazon for $30. Okay. Should come with the screws. I think the screws are like silver though. Okay. Pretty cool. It's got a power and a fault light and just the power button. Okay, and then the screws go in here. All right, so what we got to do is we got to cut a hole in the interior to match this, so we can just slip this right in. It's got to be a perfect fit though. All right, so we got to do some precision cutting. My suggestion is to maybe try to cut it as precise as possible. If you can't, make it a little bit smaller so you can grind it. Okay, so you can grind it to fit. Basically, all right, you don't want it to be too big. I mean, I guess it's okay if it's a little bit big, you have some space to adjust it, you know. Okay, so take the cable out first, and then we're gonna go see where we're gonna go mark where we're going to go install it. All right, and then we're gonna stencil it with this guy. All right, so we're gonna stencil this. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is figure out where we're gonna mount this thing. All right, so I want it probably to be somewhere like right here, is what I want to say. All right, so basically I want to line up the top edge. What I'm gonna do is line the top edge up with the top of this. All right, so it's gonna be like something like that. All right, and that's roughly in the center. All right, and also, yeah, before we start drilling, I will pop this out and we'll see what's back there. All right, I don't really know what's back there. This is gonna stick in there about like an inch or something. All right, I want to make sure when we cut this, we're not gonna destroy anything, but we'll do that after I do the measurements. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is go get a ruler, all right, and then line it up as best as you can. Okay, something like that. So it looks pretty straight. Okay, and then I'm just gonna draw a line with the pencil. Maybe I move it this way a little bit. Okay, that's fine. And I'm just gonna draw a line. Oh, try to draw a line without it moving the ruler. All right, guys. It's more difficult than it looks. Okay, so that's pretty straight. That's like at the very top. Maybe you want to go a little bit lower, but that's okay. You might have a little room to adjust it depending on how loose it gets. Okay, and then all you got to do is figure out where you want it, and then just kind of line up where you want it. All right, so I'm gonna stick my head here. Okay. Okay, I think I want it, yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, and I'm gonna get my silver marker, and I'm gonna trace around the aux part. You can already see it's already crooked. Man, this is hard. This is hard, guys. Anyway, so you kind of get the idea. All right. Okay, you got it? So there you go. So I traced the back of it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the cutting wheel and we're gonna cut the very inside of the line. Well, you probably do on top of the line a little bit, but yeah, try to cut the interior closer to the inside edge. Okay. That's what I want to say, because the line is kind of thick, is what I'm saying. All right, it does look like it's a little crooked already too. Think of it. That's the best I could do. Maybe there'll be a little wiggle room in there. All right. Let's take this panel out and let's see what's behind there real quick. Try to pop open this. Okay. Make sure there's nothing back there. Okay, there's like a little, there's a little pillow thing back here, but it's nothing that's gonna get messed up. Too bad. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there's like an insulation pillow or something back here. Maybe I should cut it over here. Oh, there's another insulation over there also. Okay, I'm kind of pulling the mat away. All right, so I'm not gonna take the panel off, man. But so there's a like kind of like a pillow-like substance in there. All right, it's like an insulation. This stuff. So I'm trying to pull that away. I can feel it like right around here. It's like attached to something. So I'm just gonna peel that away from there. All right, and I think that should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cut it, but no promises. Okay, also I want to mention, if you have the subwoofer, this is not gonna work, guys, there, because you'll have like the subwoofer. So make sure you got your safety glasses on, and let's go to town on that hole. Okay. There we go. I'm using the plastic cutting wheel. Maybe I might use this. There's a smaller one version than this. This is the bigger version for a Dremel, because this one might be. Just don't press it in all the way, I guess. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to cut it from this way. All right, because this tool is too long. All right. But, there's like a rib, a support rib right here. It makes it hard to cut, man. Oh, I didn't cut it. I didn't cut it deep enough here. Just take your time. Go. All right. Pretty clean cut once you get all the burrs out, and then let's see if it fits. Okay, it's too small. All right, it looks good. I did a good job, but too small. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make it, we're just gonna do some fitting. We're gonna make it a little bit big. I think it might be this. There's like some ribs in here. All right, if you look in here, see there's some support ribs for the plastic, and we gotta grind those. So let me go get a grinder. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is clean the edges. I'm gonna use this little grinding tip here. The edges are kind of the hardest part, is what we'll say. And there's a rib right here. I'm gonna try to grind that off. That's most of it. Okay. Just keep on grinding and fitting. Okay, I feel like it's going in everywhere, but here on the top left corner, so I'm gonna grind that. Okay, there we go. It goes in pretty tight. It's fairly level. If I have to say, it's probably a little bit like this way a little bit, all right, but I think that's okay. What can we do to fix that? Yeah, so we could adjust it. Right now it's really tight. I have to really squeeze it in there to get it in there. But I don't know, it looks fine to me. yeah, it's a little bit, okay. What I'm gonna do is grind down here, and that should make it rotate a little bit that way, okay? And maybe I want to grind a little bit here on the side. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I can go with that. It's a tad bit crooked. Let's see if I can open that up more. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, don't be afraid to mess up, because this thing is gonna cover your shoddy work, man. That's what I'm saying, okay? Alright, I think that's fine. Alright, let me go clean it up. I'm gonna go get a vacuum, clean up all the flakes, and then we'll get to drilling or screwing. Okay, now I want to get this guy. I want to put our cable in first. Okay, I'm going to use the white one because it's shorter. And then we're going to feed that cable into the hole. Okay. And then drop it down there somewhere. Okay. It's a good thing. It's nice to have this little access panel here, alright? We're going to put this in here. Okay, I want to try to level it as good as I can. I think that's good. Alright, we're going to get our screw here. And hopefully we can do this without having to make a pilot hole. Okay. There's one. Try to get it in as straight as possible. Okay. The rest I probably want to do by hand with a regular screwdriver. Okay. It's a little long, but it's fine. Okay. I'm going to drive it the rest of the way in by hand. Not too tight, but you don't want to mess up the plastic. Okay, looks good. It's hard to tell if you're screwing in too tight. Anyway, there it is. Alright guys. Okay, now we got to get to the inverter. Okay, I think we're gonna have to remove that. Well, at least open the panel up a little bit. So we're going to use as a screwdriver here, pry this out. Basically, just how I fish this wire through, we're going to do the same thing again. Peel this out right here. So there's a clip right here. So I'm going to pry right here. Okay, there's one. Okay. Okay, hold on. One more. Okay, and then there's a D-ring hook right here on the bottom. I know you guys can't see it, but okay, that's what this looks like. Remove that real quick. That should let you get access. Oh, we have to take this center part out too. What a pain in the ass, man. Alright, we gotta take the whole interior apart basically. Okay, pull on that. Pull on this. See, this is handy if oh, wait, did I break something? I did it. Nope. I've taken that out like one too many times. Okay, now that we've taken all that out, we should be able to nudge this enough. We can get to the wire. Okay, there we go. Okay, just squeeze it. And try to look for a wire and get it out over there. Okay, go in there and find it. All right, it's like it's in there pretty deep, man. It's behind all this pillow stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff. Okay, I see it right there. See, that it's probably all. There's a lot of wire, man. You got to fish. Okay, and then so where I'm aiming to get it out from is right next to the inverter. Okay, so you see here, there's this where the ground and the this wire is coming out. That's where I want it to come out. Okay, so here we go. There's a lot of wires back there. Oh, I found it. Okay. And I got the end right here. Ooh. Right, so there it is. There's the end. I gotta try to get this out over here somehow. Okay. You know what I might do is I'm gonna pull up on this, pull out down here. It should be able to make its way over there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's gotta go. There we go. Okay. Okay, just try your best, guys. Hopefully you didn't break the cable. Okay. All right, and then push it up into here. Without breaking the thing. All right, and then plug it in. Okay, here we go. And I think I'm just gonna, and then the rest of it, yeah, what are we gonna do with the rest of it? The rest of it I'm just gonna feed in there, guys. There's just a lot of wire under there now. Alright guys, did you get that? Okay, and then just put everything back together. I'm going to try to tidy up the wire inside there, and then I'll put everything. Okay, here's what I got going on. Basically, I pulled this up, all right, and then I just pulled all the wire that way. Okay, so it's in there somewhere. So you see all that wire in there? Yeah. But I pulled it taut over here. Okay, so there's not too much wire bundling up under here. Okay, and then we're just going to put it back together. If it can go back in nicely. So remember, there's a clip here and a clip here, and then don't forget to put your weather stripping back into place, or else your thing's gonna leak. Okay, also before we put it back together, let's test it out. So you hold it down. Okay, it should be on. There we go. It says it's low. Oh, I don't know, I had that off for some reason. Okay. All right, yeah, so make sure your breaker's connected for one thing, all right? And then hold it down. Okay. There you go, it's running. Okay, so how you know it's on is just that green light, all right? So you definitely don't want to accidentally press that, but I think it would be really hard to accidentally press it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back. You just gotta push this clip in, push these clips back into the top here, all right? And then put this D-ring back, and then put this clip back, okay? And then you should be good. All right. Okay, and there we go. So everything's all back together. Go ahead and pop this back in. Alright, so when it's all said and done, that's what it looks like. Alright. Yeah, you know, maybe I would want to maybe put it a little bit lower than that, but that's fine. It looks fine to me. Hold this down. Turns the inverter on. Press it again, turns it off. There you go. So, and so yeah, it should be, everything should be live right now, okay, when you press it on. All right, but just make sure that your vehicle is on if you're going to be using this, or else it'll drain your battery, all right? If you're going to be using like high loads, that's what I say, all right? All right. And then make sure you put your weather stripping back, all right? Okay. All right, and there you go. So that's how I installed a Giandel remote switch for my 1200 watt inverter, okay? So, for my 1200 watt Giandel Pure Sine Wave Inverter that I installed in my Rav4 Prime, okay? Like I said, that's the black version, all right? If you want the black one, you're gonna have to buy it separately, unfortunately, because I don't know, they don't want to give you the black one. I would have just had the black one, is what I want to say. Okay, so in another video, I will be installing a OEM outlet, all right? A OEM power outlet, Toyota one for my inverter, all right? And then I'll be done with all this inverter stuff, okay? This inverter saga will end finally. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this is educational and entertaining. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Oh, and I will put a link in the description where you can get one of these remote switches, the black one, okay? I don't know if they sell the white one, but the white one comes with the inverter kit, all right? So you have to buy the black one separately, unfortunately. So they're $30 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description of the video where you can get one, and any other stuff that I think you would need in this video. All right, thanks for watching. Here's me up.